As long as the audio quality is fucking popping, that's really all that I care about. Because I want niggas to hear what we are saying shit like that.
Yeah, a lot of shit to talk about today. We gonna get right.
Hey,
to
y'all
it,
boys see motherfucking Ant Bill coming out spicy saying Charlie Heat's a leecher.
Yeah.
God damn. I mean, I know. I'm sorry. This is off air. I'm just saying. I just wanted to.
We recording yet? Are we recording yet?
That's the thing. It wasn't off air. I literally just.
Oh shit! Damn, we started it off just
literally
like
just pressed it. But RightonQuelive, we are fucking live, and I'm glad to be back on this shit. Took a hiatus for different reasons, but we'll get back to that later. Introducing the two guests here. I'm glad for them to be returning guests.
We're back.
Everyone go first.
We back, man. Damn, niggas like this a lot. I'm happy for
that. Say your names for people that don't know. Whatever, listening and watching.
I'm Riley. I'm part of HBC, Highest Basement Collective.
I'm LoganNOTnice. Owner of 1437 Sound. Minute Sand. The Black Article, you know.
Yeah, I'm trying, and usually I'm good with that shit, but I'm trying to go back and see what our last episode name was. 'Cause I really did enjoy that joint, and that joint just so well rounded. So anybody listening can go back and listen to that joint.
We were on some shit on that episode.
But you know what though, I'm really proud of because like since that time and now,
it was called the Herdsman.
Mm-hmm. Yes sir, sir.
Yo, what's crazy is that episode was a day before some legendary shit.
Robin.
That was the day before the Key Show.
Oh shit! Damn, I be high.
If you go back and listen to that episode, and you watch how the events played out for all of us, it's fucking insanity.
As I was about to say too, man. Like from that point till now, like even the shit I was even venting about, like shit got better in the city. Like you know, niggas is really out here putting shit together. Like really, like you know, putting it really together. Like really. Standing on their ledge and shit, which we really needed more of because like I'm seeing a lot of fire talent out here. Like, like I said on the podcast, like Philly's not lacking talent; they just the mindset of niggas, like niggas
direction and shit like that.
Yeah, and you know now we're seeing a lot more of that.
I say this a lot too. I think a lot of what we're missing for real is like media sources and even labels. Like, there's no majors here, there's no complex here, there's no fader, there's nothing.
Yeah, when I started RightonQuelive 3-4 years ago now, that was my main thing. Like, not to just be, because my main annoyance or pet peeve at the time was seeing that like just Philly as a whole not being a main media hub. Like niggas skipping over us from LA or Chicago to go to New York or to go down south or vice versa, shit like that. Like no,
Philly on tour.
Yeah, that's the main thing. The media things for a while, and then niggas start skipping as a tour thing. Like, yo, we're not going to act like Philly isn't one a major city in general. Like, we not fuck Pittsburgh. We fucking Philly here.
Right.
Like, talent and entertainment we not a big part of it and haven't been since the beginning of fucking entertainment shit like that. So that shit just bugged me. So I'm like, but why not start something? And then either I could be what I'm going to be what I'm going to be, but then also could be an example for other people to continue to build it up and make this ecosystem more thriving as it should be. Because like I said, everything here, but I feel the direction don't be here. Like the art has always been here, but I feel like the structure that usually comes from people like certain producers or label executives and people like that. Because even with the artists, I feel like a lot of people would be super talented, but they hit certain walls and ceilings because they don't have like. Cause you look at every other part of the country and where moments happen. They had a nigga like a Puffy, a Dre, a Dr. Dre, a Jermaine Dupri, a Kanye, Dilla. Those are niggas that usually hone things and make it go because they have the direction that usually like an artist don't be having because it's just different ways of thinking and looking at shit. So I feel like I agree. We lack those pillars of shit typically, whatever. But, you know, we gonna get there though for sure.
And I definitely feel that way too, bro. Because like, you know, like even like me and Sean was on live, like I want to say like a month ago. And I was just talking about the fact that like, yo, like Philly has so many fucking artists and we're all trying to fight to get on like Philly Scoop Hall, which like a lot of that shit.
It costs $20.
Yeah, and like don't get me wrong, I fuck with Philly Scoop Hall, but like for like the shit that like the music and the niggas I fuck with, like that just not like our lane and shit like that in terms of like the street, like whatever. And it's just like damn, like we got all these artists out here. Somebody make a fucking killing. if they make a fucking Instagram page and be like another version of Philly Scoop Pod, but more so for the Philly scene, because like that's what's really pushing shit. And
I've been seeing it. I've been seeing it recently.
Yeah, the next day they Ramadan made Planet of the Eight. I mean Planet 8, which is like, you know, just highlight like niggas in the scene and like that. And like that's something that like we need like right now. And
shouts out Underground Diary too.
Exactly. And but then it's also the fact that like damn, like you know, like we have a platform, but it also goes back to the artists, where the artists need to motherfucking be promoting the platform that's motherfucking showing them love. Like these niggas be like,
whoa, that's too much to ask for. Like no. The way it works is,
bro,
you
man,
promote me,
that, man.
You promote me, I don't promote you. That makes too much sense. Like,
right.
That's too logical.
That's
like
fucking retarded, bro. I just
niggas be retarded.
Like that, bro.
Niggas be retarded, yo.
And that's why things don't. That's why things don't work.
Short-sightedness. A lot of people suffer from short-sightedness. When I feel like I don't know whether it's more or less when it's intentional, when it's not. But I just call it niggas be retarded, whatever. Because you would think I didn't have fucking 200 episodes. You would think niggas come on here. You supposedly have a good time. We talk about everything under the sun type shit. Fuck me. Like, who am I? But you show the certain side of yourself that someone that's interested in you might want to hear. Why not promote that so someone could be, oh, yo, Logan Riley. Oh, they said this show. I fuck them even more now because I heard them talk in this space.
Right.
Oh, like, fuck me. Promote yourself. It's a weird thing. Like,
if you don't understand how that translates to a fucking bag, you dumbass.
Imagine if every guest you've ever had jumped on full support, then your platform has grown, and then every one of those guests can benefit from your platform growing.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be anything crazy. Like, bro, just hop on board with the pre and post rollout. Like, post the day before, day of, day after. I don't need the whole 5-day, whatever. Just help. You know what I'm saying? That ain't shit. That's just a couple.
It's not.
5 taps of your thumb.
Honestly, I think it's on us too. I don't think the audience is trained to know that this is what they should be doing. And I think a lot of people see it as dick eating if they start supporting too much, especially with social media. Like, they're going to be like, I'm not going to post you on my Instagram. I might do a story. If I posted you, that would be dick eating. But like,
bro, it's crazy, bro. You're absolutely right. Because even with saying, bro, like niggas love to be seen dick eating. And like when it's the
shout out to that comment section. The comment section be nasty.
Love it, bro. Like
nasty.
Love it. Like niggas who like never comment before. When it's the super glitch shit, like when we got signed at Columbia, we did that post or whatever.
Congratulations.
Everybody needs fucking thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Everybody needs fucking mom was just there just to comment, but it's just like damn, like it's almost like the psychology of like, oh, I don't want to seem like I'm a hater. Like I'm just gonna put my name here because that's easy. So just put their name here and shit like that. That's like that's cool too, but like niggas just need to understand the value within that. Like, bro, even if you don't fuck with me, like just like if we all in the same scene, nigga, like motherfucker, let's just help the scene out. Let's just push the culture because like
the ecosystem,
like you know, and you know, it'd be easy. A caveman would do it, you know, but fucking
And I think like we can all keep yelling at each other, like we all got to support more. But I think unless we find a way to properly communicate what that is and how to do it, I think it's going to be difficult to get people really on board.
I'm tired of talking to niggas, bro. Like, I'm just out here just doing shit.
That's how I feel.
And you know, like, I feel like niggas like us, like, as long as we continue to keep just setting the narrative, like, I never really gave a fuck about, like, motherfucking what was going to happen because, like I said, like if this, even with this music shit, I always say, like, if this music shit didn't work out, I was going to work for SEPTA and drive the R2 trains. You heard me? Like, them niggas make 35 an hour.
Shout out to the practicability. I respect it.
You know, like, my bitch is already bad. Like, my kids going to college. Like, I kind of already had, like, contentness with everything. But, like, you know, it's just, people got to understand that, like, you know, just as a whole, like, we need this shit together. And
I do care. I do care because I feel like I have to.
Yeah.
You always need people to care, for sure. I always say everybody can't think like me.
I feel like if I don't care, like I really don't care, no one's gonna give a shit.
Exactly, bro. Sure, and it's like we gotta stop saying that shit because it's like it just deads everything. like even with the fucking the situation with old boy, I don't even want to say his name, like the nigga name who should not be said, because I don't even want to like be giving this shit even clout, but like it's just like niggas is like, oh, like Meek look corny, whatever, but it's like, no, like we need to have niggas regulating this shit. Like back in the 90s, like it was niggas regulating shit. Like it wasn't none of this he shit. And like, granted, not sitting there saying rap has to go back to that, but like we need to stop having niggas like these like motherfucking like weirdo niggas. Like
it's too accessible now. Everything is just way too accessible,
and like the line always gets moved in the sand, like to where like it's no line in the sand. It's just sand now.
Yeah.
Motherfuckers drawing smiley faces in the sand. Niggas just fucking putting their name in the sand. This sand is only supposed to be lines, like a line. It's supposed to be one motherfucking line. Why the fuck is niggas putting their at names in the sand and shit? Like it's getting crazy out here. All the LOLs and likes. It's like,
but
we'll get some more, you know.
I like that. We definitely gonna get back to that though. But real quick though, super side note. What's the longest y'all went without busting a nut? Like in general, the longest y'all ever went, man.
I got a girl now, and like, man, shit.
Yeah, general in life. I'm watching the show, and I
went a whole year.
Bro,
I went a whole year without busting.
That show is weird as shit.
You went a whole year without jerking off fucking anything?
No, not like that. No, I
was. Like busting. Yeah, because the show I was watching, Riley know, the Too Hot to Handle show, is about like going a month with money on the line without no sexual contact.
Hold on, fast. I gotta be saying this thing. Yo, light nigga.
Put it in place, King.
That show is so dumb. I couldn't make it past the first episode.
You ever heard of acid being $15 a tab? Riley, help me out on this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, I never knew past 10 was a vibe. I'm Bobby Noah guy, but I never paid past 10. Like,
look, 10 is a standard, I would say, but like when that's all you can find.
Yeah, put a mark right here, Q, because I don't. I didn't even mean for that to go left like that, but like, what do you want to do?
Nigga said put a mark here. Like,
grab the fucking tab, Sam.
Hi, Sam.
Taking the other
yeah, but the show, I was really just thinking like how like for $100,000 or $10,000 you got split between each other, and y'all can't do no sexual contact. And these niggas are looking like the horniest niggas I've ever seen in life. Like I gotta fuck something every single day. Yeah. I'm like, damn, y'all.
Me and my girlfriend started watching that show, that Too Hot to Handle show. And like, first of all, I didn't like the fact how like motherfucking everybody was from like British or some shit like that. Like,
the whole world.
And it's like, second of all, like, why the fuck you got these Barbie and Ken dolls and shit like that around you? You know, like but I guess it's just for. You know, it's for good content, but then you also had the two bitches in there, like motherfucking setting up everybody, like making niggas lose money and shit like that. Like you know, like and it's just real bad, and it's just, you know, it's just all real bad.
Netflix is getting into the like trash.
I'm doing a podcast, bro.
Netflix touching everything.
I'm doing the podcast.
Yo, what's up, bro? How you doing?
I can't even hear you. I got the AirPods in.
This nigga said $15.
Sorry, guys.
But fuck I about to say though.
Talk to yeah. You said the people the show, the Too Hot to Handle show.
But
yeah, do you think you could do it?
And fuck yeah, I could do that shit. It's just
I could do that shit, bro.
I'll fuck you the last day. Like we can fuck the last day. It's not that deep.
For sure.
$100,000. I'm not talking to anybody.
It's just really, I was really bad. That's why the show's interesting. I'm like, yo, y'all niggas really a different type of horny. Like, it's really not that deep.
For sure, because it's like, honestly, like, nobody in there, like for me, bro, like, I like me a busty ass bitch. Like, all those bitches are like ironing boards or like something I can like really like hold myself off on.
Shout out to the busties.
Like, but like, if it was somebody in there that was like motherfucking like goddamn like shaking their ass and shit like that, or like
at $100,000, I'd be all right.
Like it's cool. Like,
I'm gonna go sit in the corner. I'm gonna look at my phone. and chill.
Yeah, like that's like you got a whole resort, like you got a beach
I'm chilling.
gym,
I'm gonna start doing push-ups. I'm gonna act like I'm in jail.
You still got Wi-Fi. Now there's no internet,
Yeah,
TV. Like that's a little different. Like I only can talk to bitches. Like
how do y'all guys feel about the little motherfucking date machine? Like, and just because that's where we moving at too. Motherfucking like these little like virtual little like AI systems that pick up on everything and can just like,
Talking.
Like what if they start like placing these bitches in stores and just to like,
the fake people?
I'm not familiar.
Not the fake people, but you know how they had that Alexa type device,
right.
Whatever the fuck that shit is, right? And like it's like, damn, like they didn't even know that was the fucking it, like
right.
and you can place that thing anywhere, like it didn't look like anything.
So it's a real thing. I was thinking it was a gimmick for real. Like that was real.
I mean, the idea is out there now.
The idea, right.
Like what, like, and then
it can be real.
Placing these shits in stores. You know what I'm saying?
Google,
like,
all right. So now we're on it. Did you guys get the Google Mini, the Google Home Mini?
I remember seeing it. I never got it.
Wow, you're so fucking funny, Riley. Because I have one in my room, and I don't know if you see it up here in the top fucking corner, right next to the window, right there. But it's a cord going on there. So speak very lightly. What are you saying?
Did you get it for free through somewhere?
Oh, when they was giving them, I do remember that. Yeah, I never got
I didn't get it for free, but my friend gave me his for free.
I got mine from Spotify. They had it. If you signed up for Spotify, you got one.
Okay.
So they just sent, bro, our whole house is filled with these things that they sent us for free because we have Spotify. Bro, one is in the bathroom, which is right behind that wall behind me. If I say shit, which I'm not going to say the okay Google shit, it'll start, I'll hear it through the wall. It hears me through the wall. It'll start doing things.
That's weird.
People,
Robot happened, It showed us already what's going to happen. Like,
people connected to our bathroom Google John and started playing some weird droning music.
Wow.
Like, it was weird. And we disconnected it and they did it again. Bro. And like it was
bro, I'm the captain now. I'm the captain now. What the fuck you talking about? Like,
this was like days ago.
Man, that scares the shit out of me. But what is there to do? Like everything is like,
we lost the war.
Majority rules. As long as you don't get on no Matrix shit, that we're like we not like babies in a pod and like in a dream world and machines is like above us like running the shit.
All right, hear me out. This is a little conspiracy theory, more shit. But look, they gave us all devices that listen to us all the time and then put us all inside.
Damn, we done take this from a music podcast and some Joe Rogan shit.
All right. Moving on. Think about it. Like,
you gotta think about it though. Moving on. Niggas is high as shit. Niggas smoke one joint and start asking some questions and shit. This shit getting crazy.
But
this shit might be
a
spinoff.
Side note. So another thing I've been thinking about recently, I had a conversation, we'll get into that after this. But Riley, what would you say is the difference between you being a white person and a culture vulture white person? What makes a culture vulture?
Oh boy. I don't know. I feel like a culture vulture is preying on this culture or any culture that's happening in. I hope I'm not. I'm not trying to, but like I was raised listening to hip hop and just enjoying art and everything, and it's just something I love. I don't really know what else to do.
Riley, you remind me of like a nigga like Parks, like even though Parks
shout out to Parks on the board.
It's Parks, not no.
And honestly, I just want to contribute however I can to help.
Yeah, like, and that's because
it's in you, right?
Yeah, that's the vibe. I never even like got that vibe from like I couldn't even associate that to you, but like it's also certain niggas in this industry that like it's like, yo, bro, you just got your dad checkbook and you just booking niggas and you think you fly. And like,
that's bro. Like I've never had any money. Like I've never really had a way of extorting anybody. I'm just trying to make it. And
you've been in the trenches. Yeah, you got your boots.
And I've just grown with artists that were my friends from middle school growing up, and like people I'm still around. Like most people around me are people that've been around for damn near a decade.
Would y'all call Justin Timberlake a culture vulture? Maybe.
I think there's some actions that kind of could go that way, but like I think he's someone that's influenced too. Like he came up around hip hop.
Right.
I mean, I mean, let's just say he's more aware than most. But I mean, when he did that Cabin in the Woods type shit,
That was weird.
Then he did, he needed to be cool again. He got the Meek feature. Same with Miley Cyrus when she sat there and fucking like Will and them niggas had her out there smoking weed and sucking and fucking and shit like that. And then she sat there and lost the white card and was like, "No, I'm done with that shit."
Yeah, and she said, "Fuck this shit. I don't recall."
Same with Bieber when Bieber was on Ellen with the couple lean and he fucked up activists. We had a real good thing going. No offense to, I'm not trying to promote drug use, but activists was some good shit. And the next thing he came on there like, is there some Kool-Aid in my cup? Dicked it.
2012, like 2013 is so
nigga.
great.
All right, so this is what I'll say. I had a whole debate about this, right? So, of course, the Molly shit was super blatant. Cause we saw her wrecking ball type shit. And then, I just like black dick all of a sudden, Mike Will. And then, then she denounced it type shit. That's usually the pattern. I'm white. I want to fuck with black shit. Denounce it. Never happened, whatever. Justin Timberlake, though, however, I feel at least with his solo career, he started with Timbaland and making a sound and shit like that with him. They did multiple albums of similar sounds and sonics. And then, of course. And then he said, I'm going to do something different, whatever. Man in the Woods, shit was ass, somebody liked it, whatever. But so I thought it was interesting that people said, like, he left the black shit behind. Now he did, like, no, but like, this is the one that actually don't fit his pattern. Like, the pattern has been the fucking Justified and Future Sex Love Sounds 2020. That's what he been doing. And then this was the left field shit.
I just don't like.
It was just interesting to me. Perspective.
Okay. First of all, we gotta just take it back, like step by step. Like the music you making, granted, like it's poppy, but granted, it's still black. This whole thing here is black here. So then you sit there, you link up with the the black artists, whatever, and like we all know they're heavily influential in your career. But then it's just if you know that and you're so honor of the community and the culture that you're a part of and whatnot, it's just the other things that you should it's just the other things you should be doing on the back end. And I mean, I guess the fact that I guess it's hard for.
Do we expect more when they're not black?
Yeah, and that's what I'm sitting there saying. I guess it's hard for a white man or for a white anyone or person or not. It's not people of color to understand what we want from them because it's not really up to them to understand. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we should y'all should be treating us like this. It's not like that. But also, I think it should be I also think it's a middle ground. I feel like niggas like Riley, niggas like Parks, it's like y'all, it's the perfect middle ground. Niggas is in the culture. You know what I'm saying? It's not they just sit there, they fuck around, they come in when it's opportunic for them, and then they dip the fuck out after they got what they got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And I mean that's
I'm not
something...
saying, and Justin's better than most. He doesn't really do it like that, but it's also he don't do it like that. I fuck with Kevin Love though. Kevin Love is somebody who I feel he really supports, you know what I'm saying? He plays a part as a white man, understanding, listen, this shit's kind of fucked up, and I have an opportunity to change the narrative.
Yeah,
for the new generation.
I think the thing is, if you're gonna profit off of culture, give back to it.
Exactly.
So what does give back though? What does give back mean?
And fuck the turkeys and shit in the hood and whatnot.
Get money invested into the community.
Yeah, and just give niggas opportunities to fucking it's better to give not saying a coat doesn't matter or nothing like that, but an opportunity where a nigga you teach a nigga how to fish, he can get fish forever. You giving him that one fish for that fucking day, he gonna eat good for a day, but now that nigga don't know how to. Now he's out here trying to figure out how to get a fucking fish. And I mean, you could have just taught the nigga how to fish, and now he eats forever, So it's just and I feel as though that I don't know, you have a long lasting legacy like that. It's what are you doing with it? because it's not the accolades no more. You got like fucking over 50 plus number ones. Like it's not that no more.
Right.
So like, and Meek don't need no fucking cosign from you, you know. So like,
right.
I don't know. You let me know. I don't know.
Did y'all like that song?
Fuck no.
No.
I didn't dislike it.
So now it's like what? I didn't dislike it either, but like it ain't like that. I can tell you, it ain't none of that shit. Like
it didn't move me. It didn't move me for sure.
I heard it, and I am never gonna play it again.
I will say my man's reminded, because when it came, my man said this shit ain't that, just about to flop. And I was like, no, I don't think this shit about to be a hit or nothing like that. But I think
it's not a bad song. I just don't ever.
But he reminded me the other day, yo, you haven't heard that shit since? I was like, damn, you're right. I haven't. I forgot about that fucking song. That years ago.
Nobody has.
I'm sure it's on the radio.
Think so? Okay.
I don't listen to the radio, but
maybe
I'm sure it's on.
Fucking Q102 or some shit like that. B101 type shit. I don't know.
Yeah.
And then if it's on B101, they cut Meek part out. So it's like, damn, you did it again, dummy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, what did you do it for? I'm just asking the fucking question. You tried to get the, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. And black people would be spicing shit. You know, once we get behind shit, we throw a little spice on it. It's out of here. Look at Popeye's chicken sandwich. Niggas didn't even know. God forbid we get behind Shake Shack chicken sandwiches. Let me tell you, I had one of them bitches today.
They're fire.
I've been hearing about the Shake Shack. I've never had it yet.
Because listen, let me tell you, I'm about to take this real left, but I had a burger from Shake Shack. Did me the fuck dirty. Never again. I'm getting a little older, so the shit just ran right through me. But I was like, damn, I fuck with what they do.
Them burgers,
Their burgers are good. Their burgers are good.
Bro, that shit run right through me.
You might have got a rough cook.
Nah, bro, I got that shit. Well, damn black. I'm kill that bitch. I tell them niggas kill it. Like I don't even play. I got cheat. You know what I'm saying? I don't even play. Kill that bitch. That shit did me dirty. And that was like his third time doing me dirty. And I just kept like, I'm like, nah,
that's too many. That's too many. That's too many.
Like never again. Nah, I'm not even gonna.
That's why I'm in McDonald's no more. In McDonald's, I was like, no, I got the sign.
That shit is punishing. Like, and I used to be like, and Muddy used to always be on Twitter like, grilling niggas who used to eat McDonald's, and at the time I was fucked up and broke, and I was still like, you know, living that. I was like my main dietary source. I was like, damn nigga, you hating like, but like it got to a point where I was like, hey yo, like I can't even eat a small fry from y'all motherfuckers no more. Like
you ever have a McGangbang?
What's it called?
Have you ever had a McGangbang?
I heard that's like the McChicken and the fucking McDouble and shit combined.
You get a McDouble and a McChicken, so it's like $2. You split the McDouble in half, and then you put the whole McChicken with the bread inside of it.
His insides are different. Like
I used to get two of them.
Wow. Bro, the fact that you probably got one of those from the McDonald's on near Broad and Diamond is sickening.
Yeah, probably.
I know you was there. I know you was there one time
and
you got one.
I used to eat 2 Big Macs before. I did that a few times. That was
I used to weigh like 80 pounds more.
I remember I was 5 years. I remember I was like 7. I ate my first Big Mac, and I felt like a big kid because like I never could eat them because they would always fall in my hand. Like you know what I'm saying? Like
you got to manhandle it. You got to manhandle it.
So when I ate one by myself the first time, I was like, damn, I'm a man now.
First time I did it while driving, I said, oh, you can't tell me shit. I'm a grown ass man now. Yeah, you can't tell me nothing. Like
yeah, this shit like
this is nothing. Like no stains on the shirt.
And you kept it together like you had all the bread equally proportioned because you know sometimes if you eat it fucked up.
The joint slipped through.
Yeah. Bro, the whole sandwich done. I really do hate when the sandwich get like that. Like I don't fuck with that.
Got to get a good grip. Good grip.
Yeah.
How about this? How about this? Yeah, super pause. Relax.
Dude, I was gonna let you slide. I swear to God, bro. I swear.
Culture vulture shit. Culture vulture is always them. It's always them. Take the black man down.
Like, crying, bro. That's hilarious.
Nope.
That's hilarious.
But so how about this? So another thing I noticed with social media type shit, right? A lot of niggas got a lot of shit to say, and they spruce it up in certain ways without no real credentials. So like anybody can position themselves and prop them up to be like this all-knowing being, this and that. It's like my man, he graduated this year too from directing school in Columbia. His master's in the film directing program, right? And I was telling him because he's been to Sundance Festival, do all type of things. I got short film under his belt, whatever, right? And I don't know, but he's just a cool dude. He's honing his craft, and he's gonna go where he's gonna be, whatever. But yo, for real though, you could really come back to Philly and put your credits in a certain way, do all type of things, and you can make yourself be the Spike Lee of fucking Philly. Now, I know everything. Come to me for this, and I can tell you that, I can show you this, and boom, 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 boom. But you ain't really do shit though. Like, yeah, you make it well, like everybody else, but you ain't really do shit for real. But you can make it seem like you've done shit to people who've done less shit, maybe. So it just interests me that anybody can make anything look a certain way. Thoughts on that?
Right.
You could bullshit your way up any.
And I guess it's crazy.
I've done it my entire life.
And I guess it's crazy, bro, because like niggas be looking at me like I'm something. I be like, bro, I'm just like y'all niggas. I still hit, like, if I find a roach on my kitchen counter, I'm still smoking it. Like, you know, like I don't got no crazy ass drip yet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's just like,
right.
But like, it's just like what you said. He was like, most niggas, they do one thing and they like use that and try to position themselves to motherfucking like look cooler than what they are.
And real quick, this is my main issue with it though as well. Not issue, but thing I feel like is a different someone, like, because some people might look at you like, yo, Logan, whatever. But I feel, at least from my observation of you, whatever, and people I feel that isn't really a part of what I'm talking about is like, if the gospel you're speaking of supposedly kind of weighs more than, again, your credentials, what your work is. Like, to me, Logan, you, since the first time I've seen you on Twitter to when we met, whatever, and all the people that used to get mad, you was more so always, what you talk about now to what I see is like, work. I'm putting in fucking work. I'm passionate about the work I do. I want to work and continue to build on what my work is. Not that, yo, I'm talking a good game and that's what my work is. I feel like niggas let the talk be more of the work instead of I'm working and I'm talking about my work type shit, which is cool, whatever. You want to do that.
But see, that's why I feel like niggas like us, bro, like, you know, we're doing a lot of work out here. And I mean, I feel as though like we're just doing action. Like, people gonna sit there and see. You gonna see the guy who's just out here just talk, and then you gonna see a nigga like me who's just motherfucking, damn, I just seen Logan biking. How the fuck he get there? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, it's not gonna make no sense. It's like, whoa. I thought this nigga was over here doing this, that, and the third. This nigga was copping dimes off of me. How the fuck he in Colombia? Like, it don't make no sense. So it's just like, yeah, bro, just look. I mean, I'm not going to talk. It don't need to talk about it. Just look, dummy. The fuck is, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Just open your fucking eyes. So I feel as though, like, you know, people like us and the type of, you know, movement we're setting off and whatnot, like, because I feel as though Flea's like on like some 2016 shit, like, you know, in terms of like, everybody, what's going on out here, and the type of energy, and like, you know, like everybody got their own little projects going, and like, you know, like just in the last like 6 months, like 4 artists from Philly got signed to majors, and like it's more people being looked at from some major shit here, and there's a lot of talent here. I think people are now sitting there saying like, yo, like, no, that nigga's getting that shit, and all he's doing is just working. Like, I should just shut the fuck up and just work, you know? And then you gonna have some motherfuckers who just gonna still keep doing the other shit. And that's cool in the game, because it looks niggas like make us look great, because it's like, damn, that nigga's still over there talking some bullshit. Niggas done lacked him 30 times. Like, what the, I'm saying? Like, it just looked fucking weird. So it's like, you know, I kind of like when niggas just keep talking. It's like, listen, y'all could do all that shit, because at the end of the day, like, y'all niggas is living in basements, like, you know, like, it's sad.
Thoughts, Riley? Anything?
I agree. I'm around, bro. Like, I haven't made it.
That's what I'm saying. It's different for us when, like, people who really are around, it's like, I'm really around. Like, I don't know. Like, you know, like, it's like, it's hard
bro, I'm really in the grinding stage, and all I try and do is teach everything I'm learning. And I'm very vocal.
As you're applying it, right?
Yeah, like, and a lot of my focus is marketing. So, like, I just try and bring things to the light. So when I see things, when I see artists' marketing strategies, if I find ways that I can show my audience tricks people are doing in the industry, I like to show people that. And if you know, you catch it.
Exactly.
What's some of the latest things, some of the latest insights y'all have learned recently? Anything I've noticed recently? Any trends, insights, information?
Don't
something y'all get for free.
Don't try to drop next to Beyonce or Drake. You know, I don't give a fuck who you are, unless you're, you know, Uzi or somebody or the so forth. You know, the integrity is lost. But don't worry about it though, because you know he who should not be named. Don't worry about that. But at the end of the day, you gotta worry about shit like that. Niggas is not really creative as they say they are. In terms of like, you know, like niggas gotta make extra content. Nobody wanna stream music like that. I mean, videos are still gonna be videos, but they don't hit the same when you can't hear the song outside in the setting. You know what I'm saying? So like now, like niggas really gotta go out there and like make content based off their personality, which a lot of these niggas is just functioning drug addicts. So I mean, like that, you can just go down to Kensington and see that. So it's like, you know, like you don't
yeah, you gotta really work
like,
right now. The industry is really pretty much shut down, so that you gotta really work on your own end. Everybody's working, like you gotta be it yourself.
Yeah, like, and don't get me wrong, it's shut down, but niggas is still making bread and still making a bag.
For sure.
Streaming is still making some money and whatnot.
Bro, the world is shut down.
Yeah, and that's why you gotta really try to like just fucking. But I feel like at a time like this is where like people should be in R&D stage. Like, you know, like we all are at a point. Like it doesn't matter if you fucking rich, poor, whatever. Like we're all stuck. We all watched our favorite shows a gazillion times. We're caught up. Like niggas is just motherfucking out of their mind. With you know, like I feel like it's no judgment. Like we should just be you know, like because we're all here. We're all in the same spot. Like
cause I know with me, right? Like, cause and I like the word conversation went. Cause I feel like the topic now could just be like some shit like the adjustment, like adapt or die type mentality type thing. Kind of with me, on my perspective, you know, I've been doing the podcast 3-4 years, really never missed a week, like and shit like that, right? But my initial standpoint was like, no, like because I feel it was automatically different from me and like other podcasts. Like, let's say us three got a podcast. We'll get to that later. But let's say us three is like, all right, we'll do virtual. We're not really guest based. We'll just talk like that. But I was just like, no, like, it's a little different. I'm by myself, and I'm usually doing it with guests, so it'll be different from like me in my mind, right? I'm not used to that. I'm like, I gotta like gather people virtually, strangers for the first time being on a computer, like, whatever. I just waited out. Like that's before I realized how real shit was. Like, you know, back in early March, or whatever. I'm like, I'll just wait a month or two. It ain't that deep, whatever. Like it ain't that deep. I'll take a little quick break, whatever. But then over time, like, you know what? One, this shit not gonna be over no time soon. Like, and nobody better be walking through the fucking studio for a podcast no time soon. That's one. Right. Two, instead of looking at the negatives, of like, I prefer in-person interactions. I just like that vibe. Or any negative like that, I can look at the pros of it and being like, one, it's flexible to do virtual shit. Two, I can talk to anybody in the world, where before I was limited to like people who are willing to come to Philly. Now I can have y'all two and then the girl in LA be on the same fucking episode, and it's not a big deal type shit, whatever.
You can do this every day.
Exactly, this every day. And one, less fucking money. So it's like, just look at the pros and just like adapting to and like, yo, this is a good thing. Like, and don't miss a window where I can just get in my own head, sabotage my own shit that I built up myself, and keep up momentum and just do it slightly different and then get the same pace going. And that could be even faster this way. So that's been something I had to self-reflect on of like, what am I doing? Like, am I stuck in my own ways or traditionalist type shit?
How you guys feeling about Philly being stuck another month?
Stuck.
You know, Reed's about to wrap this shit up this month. Like, I was like, hey, you, like, okay.
I didn't think that. I've been accepted this shit. I knew we was done. Like,
don't open this shit back up.
I don't want to open it back up, but like,
nothing is solved.
Nothing is solved.
Absolutely nothing has changed.
But I hate to say this.
Okay.
My grandmother, but like, we need the guinea pigs to go out there. Like, niggas want to risk it all. Let them niggas soak up all that extra shit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's the spread.
I'm waiting for outside plus anyway.
I've been saying
like,
we need certain people to die
this month. Like, I thought outside was gonna happen this month, and the outside plus was gonna be like June or whatnot. Outside's not happening in June, so outside plus might not happen till like in the motherfucking July.
Yo, but here's what's fucked up. Have you guys been around?
Let me let you know, the summer's gone. Like, it's over.
Have you guys been around? People are outside.
No, like it's no big deal. Yeah, facts.
I see more people outside now than I saw before.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been nice as hell outside though, and I feel like, and that's what I'm saying. Like,
ever since this began, it got
like
nice.
People, I feel like are now on some cabin fever shit. Like, especially how it get nice out. Like, it's like, That's what I'm saying. What do y'all think it's gonna be like now? Like, cause I know we got one more month, but like, you know, like, I don't know.
I really can't have no idea what's gonna happen around June, because that's when niggas really not gonna care even more and go outside more. But I don't know if it's about to be like millions of people gonna start dying or something. But
bro, hold on. But also, I want to do this because either way, how we chop it, right? When fall, winter come back around, that bitch is swooping back in. So I'm ready to chalk it and just say, give me June, July, August. Because I know if September from that, I'm chalked anyway. I'm going back to the crib.
If we don't do that, we could kill the spread and let it subside, and then it doesn't go crazy.
That bitch is coming back full force winter.
It's only they're only saying it's coming back because what we're doing now, though. Like, if we chill now, it'll be less of a chance they come back crazy.
Who is there not to sit there to say that the common cold don't mutate though with the Roni that's out here now and make like a Roni common, like a common Roni? Nah,
yeah.
fuck.
I mean, the flu kills probably just as many, but it's another one. That's the thing. And there's something.
I heard they said llamas was about to fix this shit.
There's a prevention for the flu. They can do shit for the flu. They don't know anything. They're just experimenting.
And I feel it's like such a sick joke from the universe. Because if this happened during like right after Thanksgiving or even like November to the New Year's, it'll be totally fine. People will be indoors. It's cold. Nobody would care. But the fact that it hit when it hit is like, all right, humans, you gonna die or not?
Bro,
like, how much you really care?
I'm thinking I was gonna be Coachella for like my first time. Like, you know,
this year my first year on a roof picnic. That's Chuck.
It's crazy.
Take the year off. Take the year off.
At the Lucky Show, like one of my homies I know from RCA was like, "Hey, yo, bro, this shit's about to be a dub." He's like, "Yeah, they dubbing shit," and I was like, "Damn, really, yo?" Like, that was kind of crazy. Then I kind of thought about it because our A&Rs was to come down, but they did. So I called him next time. I was like, "Yo, what happened? Yo, whatnot?" He was like, "Hey, yo, man." He was like, "A couple niggas got sick at the office." He's like, "They closed the office down and like we ain't play." Like,
New York's different. New York is different.
It was like, "Hey, yo, bro." He's like, "I know we got some shows and shit. I got some shows and shit. Like, cancel all that shit. Like, fuck those shows." Like, I was like, "Hey, all right, man." Like, all right. Like, next thing you know, like, I was like, "Damn," because like I'm starting looking around. Like, I want to go see Doja Cat and shit like that. Like, I'm gonna go see her. You know, whatever. Like, they canceled that shit. Nudie, I had some shit out with Nudie and Sam. Canceled that shit. Like, I'm like, damn. Like, I really canceling money. Like, you know, they don't stop the money for shit. You know, it's money. Like, so the fact that like the real players was canceling the money, like, you know, it's crazy. Like, that
you can only get money virtually.
And it's gonna be like that for a while, like till next year. Like, I really think that this whole year is done, which is crazy to think about because it's only March
at the least.
I mean, I'm sure I said March. It's May, next year.
At the least.
At the least, especially the way it's going, because it's going to get worse in the summer, which is gonna push our shit back. Whatever.
Maybe not. The heat is supposed to kill it, allegedly. They're hoping.
That's the way to look at
it. We're all hoping.
So how about this, right? So, mama, shut that shit up. So one thing, right? People who don't respect the craft. That's one thing I'll be thinking about as well, because, like, you know, I feel all three of us, right? Like, what we like represent or whatever. Like, saying he makes certain music, HBC makes certain music, I may like certain music. My album, We Are Live, RightonQuelive, it's certain music, whatever. But I think just because something could be different styles or genres of music, the seriousness of the approach to the craft can be the same, whatever. So what are y'all thoughts on that? Like, do y'all have a certain peeve or thoughts or just thinking about like people who take a certain craft of making music seriously and people who don't or anything like that? Or just art entertainment in general?
Riley, take it away, man, because I always say this shit. I hate them niggas.
I have a weird mentality on this because I think a lot of things that would be considered trash are art. Mm-hmm. So, like, I really appreciate, I grew up pre-hip-hop, my influences were punk rock. Mm-hmm. A lot of punk rock is trash. There's a lot of amazing shit in it. There's gems. But, like, I still like a lot of things like that. Like, shit like Lil Pump. And, like, I love Lil Pump. But, like, I recognize that music is in that lane. Many
That
people
nigga's
consider
gay.
that to be complete garbage, but I think it's art.
That nigga's gay. I don't give a fuck how. I don't give a fuck how big that backwood was.
And that's okay.
That nigga's gay.
And if
Nigga had wrote an ounce in the backwood and like had his. I'm not gonna do how his mouth look because it's gay, but like the nigga had like.
Oh, I think I did see that. Yeah, I think I did see that.
And if he is, that's perfectly okay.
That's perfect. No, that's totally fine. But like, no, you know what I'm saying though, bro. Like, I don't like that's weird though. When like niggas be coming in here just doing anything and like that's like it's not like with music.
The shock value shit.
Yeah, it's shock marketing.
The LGBT community should feel a fucking type of way. That motherfucking niggas like you know like Little Pump like the week before that when he did the gay shit with the goddamn Dutch.
He's like pandering the gay shit.
Yeah, it's like bro, like that's weird. That's weird. Like, come on, bro. Either you on that side of the fence or you fucking not, bro. That's what I don't like. I don't like when niggas teeter the fucking fence. And that's what I'm saying.
What about Thug?
And that's what he's gay. No. Thug is not gay. No, I actually talked to Thug, and I actually talked to Thug. And
I'm not saying that. I'm not questioning anything about his sexuality, but the teetering the line. Like he did things to play with the marketing.
Definitely teeters the line, sure.
Because he made people jump out the window about him potentially being gay.
I remember people hated Thug, and then it just changed eventually. Whatever. I remember people hated Thug. I still don't rock with his music all the way. I like him on features, but he's
and then he put on the dress and shut all that shit up.
The dress was more so a fashion thing because I thought the nigga looked like the nigga from Tekken, right? Raiden.
It was an incredible statement, and the shit was fire.
Bro, and if you know about that fucking dress, it's like that's a crazy ass piece of art. Like that's just crazy. I think they got that shit like in a fucking museum somewhere. Like that man got that shit off.
But it was a dress though.
It was, you know. I don't give a fuck, you know. Whatever.
And the shit was hard.
Yeah.
But so
because it's almost like it's like the Prince situation. Like I'm not gonna call like that's different. Like niggas who be rocking like that on that Prince type of shit, like that's really your art. That's really who you are. Like almost like another artist like Nev. Like Nev wears makeup and shit like that. He's like a punk rock artist, but like that's him though. Like not gay. Not saying it's gay, but like that
seems
like,
more organic in a sense.
Yeah, that's how and that's the scene he represents. That's the type of shit they encompass in that scene, and that's who he is, and that's the type of culture he represents.
That's that metal shit, fucking Kiss.
Yeah, and like I don't have that's not gay to me. Like so, like I equate that the same as like what Thug was doing. Like it's like that if that's like the culture like you're creating in terms of like a lot of shit. Niggas thought Kanye was gay when he was doing a double polo collar shit or what.
Right.
Colors was flamboyant and shit like that. Like that shit. That wasn't gay. It's like that nigga just getting freaky with the flavors. Like I didn't think that was like a little wild. So like to me, I feel like I never thought Thug was gay. I just thought the nigga was like on some Prince shit. Granted, it's a little weird. Yeah, but nigga, she sucked on it. He making some crazy shit. The songs is crazy, so it's kind of
it was amazing marketing.
Yeah, to me, I just simply think a lot of niggas be gay, which is fine. I think now we're in an era where gay rappers can be successful and people either acknowledge it or don't. I think a lot of niggas are clearly gay.
This has nothing to do with Thug, but when I was down in Atlanta, you're absolutely right, kid. You're right.
Yeah,
I've heard things. I've heard
cool.
things.
Like they say, like it's numbers, statistics. Like niggas are gay. Like it's but back to Lil Pump being trash though. Let's have this conversation. So Lil Pump is
punk rock.
He's punk rock, but he's a rapper or of some sort.
He never was a rapper though.
It's an essence.
When he started, he was just trolling and shit with fucking Ski Master Perp and shit like that. And he made that one freestyle. Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is too. But like, he started doing that thing and then like they made that one freestyle. It was funny. I don't mind it, shit like that. The nigga's been a fucking troll. His whole career is a troll. And like it's kind of crazy because like I didn't really like him, but then the Gucci Gang shit and I like that. Then I see he finessed Warner Brothers. So I was like, okay, damn, maybe he was just maneuvering himself like a lesser version of that who should not be named. But like then he started doing just anything, and the music started getting super subpar. It's like, okay, bro, I don't want to hear you screaming over everything. It's like what Trippie Redd, like I don't want
to. I loved the essence of the beginning of it, and then I think the labels came in and kind of pumped a lot of money into it.
Yeah. But y'all think rap is in a good place right now?
Yeah.
I do. I definitely do.
I think it's free. It's like an open market. You could do whatever the fuck you want, and it doesn't necessarily like people question what is this rap, is this hip hop all the time. It's whatever you want it to be. You can make whatever you want, and you're gonna find an audience for it because it's the market. It's all online now. You don't have to pander to stores. You don't have to pander to record labels at all. You can go on DistroKid and release anything you want. Get that shit selling, making money yourself today. Like,
yeah. So
you can do whatever you want.
I think back like we said earlier about accessibility. I think that again, like I'm cool with trash because whatever's trash to me can be fire too. It's cool. Like it's all opinion based shit, like subjective. But I think right now with rap, it's not balanced though. I think there's like too much trash. That's like with R&B, right? I feel like R&B. Cause I was having a conversation with someone, and they was like, "Yo, R&B is good right now, but when the last time they produced a star?"
Where do you think the balance is at? Because it's just wherever you want to look at though. Because I used to say the same shit too, but then like even the real rap shit, you got niggas like Griselda shit. Griselda getting they flowers, and they get
Griselda cool. I actually think they definitely moving. They personally don't do it for me though. Like Westside Gunn is literally horrible to me. But
no, I'm just more so saying that, like in terms of like
that's great. I love
like what. Yeah, I love Westside Gunn, but I'm just saying, well, what more of what balance would you want?
All right, question, right? So who would y'all say is the next lyrical bass? Again, you don't gotta be Lupe Fiasco or whatever, but lyrical bass stars.
The next.
But you're asking a question where the overall majority of the population is not looking for. They're not looking for that.
But they said that when Kendrick came out, and then Kendrick.
I'm trying to
niggas and notice. Mother, no disrespect. Niggas not really looking for Kendrick. Like niggas are looking for Kendrick, but nobody's not like. It's too much rap. Nobody want to consume like that. The average time consumption. For the average niggas, because you got to remember the youth move shit. It's the youth that move shit. The youth is not checking for that.
But like you just said, there's an audience for everything, and there's an audience for everything. It's an open market.
Listen, look where TikTok.
You never know.
Look where everybody's catering that market. Highly controlled by the youth. It's nothing on there, and Kendrick don't.
But that's cool. Leave it over there. I feel that's the issue. We letting kids and like kids dictate shit. That don't even make sense. Let them dictate that. And then let this build, and that's why I say it's imbalanced.
Even then, there will still be a few dope kids that learn and find that shit, and they will influence the other dope kids. Those are the influencers, the micro influencers.
The market is what's buying right now. Like niggas, like it gotta also. It just can't just be like, oh, that's hot as shit. And like that's the real culture. Like no, that shit also got to put numbers on the board. And that shit ain't put numbers on the board. Like all that culture shit is cool, but like. It goes out to it's like I hate saying this nigga name, but nobody gives a fuck that he read it.
You think Griselda's putting up crazy numbers? No,
bro.
But they got an organic. They have an organic.
They not doing nothing crazy. They have their pocket of the open market, and they're moving. Like that's all it is.
What they are doing is they're selling direct to consumer. They're using things like Bandcamp to sell their albums virtually to their fans.
Like Rocky Marciano and shit like that.
They're selling out. And that's direct to consumer. That's not somebody listening to your album. That's somebody paying $20 to listen.
Right. That's what I'm saying. Which standard are you looking at it for? Because like to me, that's a win right there.
They do that, and
they are definitely winning for sure. Yeah.
If they only have 100,000 fans, but those 100,000 are buying that.
I know. I'm just talking about the next wave. And if I look at the next, like, for instance, 5 years ago, the next stars are people that's veterans now. Drake, Cole, Kendrick, Wale, Sean, all them niggas, whatever. But now I'm looking at who are the next people. I thought Vince Staples and Joey Badass were gonna be the next those niggas, and they both fizzled out.
But
the culture don't want that. It's the pockets for them niggas. Just like the argument you gave for Griselda is, I can give the same argument for them niggas.
I think Freddie Gibbs is one of them as well. Boldy
J. Joey Badass
don't even rap no more. These niggas don't be rapping.
Bro, you understand? It's a bigger bag to get. Not every day. I'm not gonna be rapping forever.
Of course, I'm not mad at them. I'm just saying again. who are these people? If Joey Badass not rapping like that, Vince Staples not rapping no more. Freddie Gibbs been out for 10 years. Shout out with Bandana, fire album, but he been out for 10 years. So again, who are these next people?
You got niggas like Jordan Lucas. Jordan Lucas is fire. You got niggas like our Russ is fire. You know, there's niggas out here that's fucking still. Russ is putting up numbers on the board. Call it what you want.
For sure. I'm just saying he don't really fit what I'm talking about though. But I think Russ cool. I like him as a person more than his music. I fuck with Russ.
I like his message.
For sure. I like his interviews.
It's very inspiring to someone that's independent and like building from the ground up.
I still think those type of rappers are going to exist because you got to think that wave is going to be as prevalent as you want it to be, because when that wave was coming out, that 2010, 2014 era, that was a whole bunch of backpacking ass niggas. Like, and that was the vibe back then. That was like more heavily.
But look what was going on at the same time. The same era you're talking about, 2 Chainz, Future, and Thug, and 21, and Migos popped off at the same exact time, and everybody, it was cool. Everything was fed.
True.
It's usually always room for both things to work. Like 2016, the year that everybody loved talking about on Twitter, 2016, Uzi popped off, Chance popped off, Pablo popped off.
But you also got to understand, them niggas cold.
Drake popped off.
I feel like all those people are just still leading it. I haven't necessarily seen a lot of people that might jump into that position.
And you gotta understand, it wasn't just the music with Cole and Kendrick. It was also just a story with them niggas. Them niggas had a remarkable story. Like a lot of these niggas that even Jordan, like Russ, them niggas got great music, but the story's not matching yet.
Yeah, and
that's where it always gonna come down to. Like it's not about the fucking music. Not saying that the music's not going to nowhere, but it's more so about the story. Niggas want to be invested in you. That Dollar in a Dream tour, niggas was invested with that shit. Niggas, everybody had $1 in their fucking pocket. It wasn't like at the time where like all these rappers were so inaccessible, like you had to have $50 for a show, this, whatever this. All you need was $1 to pull up to TLA.
Yeah.
And see this nigga, amazing artist. Like that's gonna get me invested. Like that's gonna make me like I'm with this nigga start to finish, because he took the hit that day to give a great show.
Right.
Like 300 niggas in there. He made $300, and that show cost $10,000. He lost bread that day. So it's like, if niggas ain't thinking about it on that type of end, like that's what I'm saying. The music and the brain and the personality has to connect, because like if that's not the case, like it's never gonna have that feel. And like
it's
I don't think
the artists that are moving smart business wise. Those
making everything connect.
Those will be the next. The people that are starting their own labels, the people that are really holding on and like pushing further and retaining all their rights and everything. Like
exactly. Because they, like, you know, Kendrick had TDE, like they was all in the muscle, like it was all, you know, Cole with Dreamville, and his
you get to control the narrative.
Exactly.
If it's your creation. If it's your creation.
Exactly. And it's just like with knowing the business, it was able to sit, like those artists able to sit there and like tell their story, like, yo, I'm trying to get this rap shit. Like, I'm not really that bull like that. Like, you know, I'm doing this, that, and the third, whatever. I don't know. It's just when you know the business, you're able to fucking tell your story a little bit better. Because, like, you know, I feel like people who are, you know, like somebody like a J. Cole, it's multiple artists like that in Philly. They're so heavily gung-ho on the music where it's like, yo, bro, I just need a fire video. I need this, that, and third, whatever. And it's like, all right, bro, you can have all that shit, but it's like, niggas still want to know who the fuck you are. And I feel as though, like, with niggas like Kendrick and Cole, whatever, like, the whole fucking, you know, the DIY sense of it and the story with the music is like, damn, like, I'm watching this. Yeah, I'm watching this nigga grow into a star. So I feel like it's niggas
everybody that found him, you feel like you got to, I mean, I feel like that way with everybody. Tyler, ASAP Rocky,
who y'all, what music in regards to rap music in general, what are y'all looking forward to the rest of the year? Because y'all think anything but it happen worthwhile to y'all radar?
Yes.
Like what?
I think everybody's gonna drop. Because that's all they can do. Nobody can tour, so there's no distractions. Everybody's sitting at home. If they're the major stars, they got studios in their homes. The problem why you don't get output from big stars is because they're always on tour.
Is Kendrick dropping this year?
Should.
Yes or no?
I mean, no, actually, oh shit, he is. And I know this for sure. I got some inside scoop.
Doug's dropping again.
I heard some inside beats, so I can tell y'all for sure he's definitely dropping. Nah, for sure. Yeah, no, for sure. Yeah, no, some niggas are RCA.
Right on QLive exclusive.
No, for sure. No,
Kendrick dropping next week.
I wouldn't say that for sure, but no, he's definitely dropping. I heard the beats. I heard some shit. Like, yeah, like it's.
What type of beats were they?
It was some weird shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. It's some weird shit. It's some weird shit. It's some weird shit. I ain't gonna lie. It's some weird shit. And I only heard like 15 or 30 seconds of it. The beats weird. But he freaked it though. Like how he came in on it. I could tell he going Kendrick it out and freak it. But that's
would you say it's closer to Damn vibes or Good Kid 80 vibes or what?
Straight different shit.
That's good.
Interesting.
Straight different shit.
That's good.
So anybody particularly y'all looking forward to? Because me personally, I don't really have anything I'm really looking forward to unless it's a Kendrick project. I think like nothing else is really.
I don't know if
I'm looking forward to a Meek
shit
project.
Isn't announced. I'm kind of like excited for the unannounced.
Okay.
I would love for Hove to do something again. Like I feel like we need our pillars to like control like our narrative right now. Like people got to speak. We need to hear from our leaders in the community.
I mean, Hove, I'm cool. I think it's just I don't want to feel comfortable asking Hove to drop another album.
Actually, bro, like, Hove dropped.
You've done enough.
He did. He
dropped.
I need him to drop again.
He did this shit with he dropped already. Yeah.
I'm sure Ye is gonna drop again.
Yo, Ye, don't. Just stop. Just
leave
it alone, Ye. We good.
Yeah, honestly, I'm cool off Ye. I see you on like some old, like some back in the day Ye shit. Like I'm not even. Yeah.
Did y'all like the Drake project?
Yeah,
I did, yo. I really did a lot. It's crazy because I heard the Favi and Drake joint like 2 months ago. We was at the studio up in New York, and like, bro, I've been diddy bopping to that shit. Like, I've been going like to the snippets and shit, like, cause bro, I knew that shit was gonna be a bop, bro. And it's crazy because I was in the studio with this engineer, and he was like, damn, he's like, I don't know if this shit gonna go like that. And I was like, what? Are you serious, bro? Like, I was like. And at the time, it was crazy because I wasn't even really feeling Favi like that. Like, I just really just got into Favi just because I was like, oh, let me just listen to, like, his album and shit because I don't really like listening to niggas and, like, everybody gassing. Like, I like to take my time, like, double back on it because, like, that's what I feel like I get. Like, I feel like I get an unbiased opinion. But, yeah, I had sat there and heard that shit, and I was like, I went to his album, and the album was fucking fire. Like, for what it is, like, it's fire. Like, I like that type of shit. I like niggas who, like, who know what lane they in and, like, it's like it's not everybody's gonna be the lyrical bull, bro.
I feel like I'll like this album more than the real album.
What?
Yo, I was talking to someone like I really like this Drake project. Like it's like
I'm not really running it a lot, but I did really enjoy it.
I listen to this joint almost every day in the car.
Bro, the From the Love shit is pulling heartstrings from me. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
It ain't no misses on it for real. Like y'all.
Did you guys see the Fortnite Travis Scott concert?
That was very innovative. I didn't watch it, but it's looking good.
That was kind of mad. I ain't gonna lie. That like I was like,
so Travis. Like, I'm not into Travis, but he another person where it ain't my type of music per se. By himself, I like it when he do features, but he clearly takes his craft seriously, so you gotta respect.
But it had nothing to do with that. It was innovative technology.
Right. Yeah, but I mean, but a nigga like him, the person that would do it though, like if he's that type of thinker thus far that I've seen him be, like he's a big picture creative.
Yeah, I put it more on Fortnite because this isn't their first concert. They've done this before. They did it with a DJ Marshmello. But like they're the ones jumping into this realm of doing virtual concerts. Fortnite is a free game that children play from a very young age. And
I heard it's not free no more. It's still free?
I don't know. It always was. If it isn't, I don't know.
Yeah, but I think it's more like the battle passes and shit. But yeah, no, it's definitely in terms like anybody can just download that shit and have like all you need to see that kind of travel shit was just to download the game.
For a lot of these kids, that was their first concert.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it was definitely amazing, and like I heard it was like 30 million people or some shit like that. Like
it was insane. I went into Fortnite, did it through the actual playing the game. It was really cool. It was really innovative technology, but I bring it up to really think, like, in this current state of the world we're in, I think that's where things are going to go. It's going to be VR. It's going to be in video game collaborations to make things actually happen.
I remember I was in a debate when they was talking about, do you think one day tours will ever slow down a lot or not happen? And they're like, no, it's nothing like the live experience. I'm like, yo, I always, whenever it's a conversation like that, I always think about the movie WALL-E. Y'all seen that movie?
Yeah.
And they show all the fucking fat ass humans can't fucking move. They just want everything to them. I don't think humans are that far off mentally. Like, niggas want everything convenience based. Like, so I see niggas being like, I don't want to go to Made in America. I want this shit right here. Like, so.
I often would rather watch the live stream than go.
I hear you guys. If this is post quarantine, like I would totally agree. But like, I really no homo miss the human interaction. I miss the function. I miss the function. Like I like.
Of course.
Like the summer after this is gonna be the best summer of all time.
Bro, I can't wait. Niggas is checking. Like who's to sit there and say niggas is gonna even make it to the summer? You know, not saying no bad.
No, you're right.
But like, you know, it's just the fact that like I do feel though I open the door for, you know, possibilities of like, you know, VR and shit like that. But like also I feel as though like throughout this time in quarantine, niggas appreciated the human engagement more. So I feel like if anything, like
going live.
Like how the hell, like in terms like, you know, besides the VR, because the VR is it's cool, but like still like this
not everybody has it yet.
Yeah. And like even like with the live experience and like I feel like more so even with the Zoom situation, like I like where Zoom is going because like I was thinking like damn, like what if like a podcast like had like I don't know how motherfucking many people like Zoom can have in their cars and shit.
100.
Yeah, that should be fire if the podcast is just motherfucking a live podcast with everybody just motherfucking on here. Like that shit, I you know, like, cause like then you motherfucking just get like I don't
everybody's
know. Everybody's
muted but the guest.
Right.
Yeah, and it's just like, you know, like I feel like that would be like just more ways that how we can just, you know, I feel like just tap more into just engaging with one another.
I feel it'd be cool like you do like a exclusive live join where everybody pay fucking $5, $7 to be a part of the 100 people to be a part of this conversation. All those people are muted, and then at a certain point we unmute certain people to be like, all right, you can say something, or you can be part of the discussion, or
bring the guest.
For sure.
That should be fire. But yeah, but like, you know, like you said, it's just now we can have those talks because I feel as though like, you know, we're in a situation where like this shit might come back around, you know, in terms of like, or just moving forward. I don't think people are going to just be outside just whatever willy-nilly anyway.
We got to be prepared for shit like this again. Like this, we never thought
this is going to change the world forever. We'll never be the same.
Things are now essential that we never thought. There's now the need for a mask, which you can buy.
I remember being a person that saw pictures of Tokyo and seeing people with masks, like they walk around with masks. That doesn't seem weird. Like, why you walk around with masks? Like
that's our reality. That's our reality.
I'm not gonna lie. I was kind of cool with that because they be pushing niggas on trains. Like you don't know if you ever see a packed ass car. Like, but
bro,
that's
I would
just
be
too
on
much.
Them every day.
That's too much breath coming in the vicinity of mine. To where like I feel like, you know.
I haven't been on a train since this started. And
I feel bad about that. Like I'm terrified to go back on the bitch. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I couldn't imagine getting on right now. Yeah, I couldn't.
Because the conductors were getting it too.
Bro, like, you know, just to think about the fact, I used to be on that bitch like grabbing on the rails and shit, like fucking like, you know, like
your one arm up in the middle, just like packed in like a sardine,
pushing by me and shit. Like it's like, bro, even at the Lucky show, like I was like, God, if I get through this bitch without the running routes, I'm not coming back outside. Cause like even then, like it was sketchy shit. Belly in there, like he was in there with gloves and dapping niggas. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like I was like, oh, you taking it? It kind of made me nervous. My mom is all there, turned the fuck up. Like, Mom, you gotta leave. It's too many motherfucking niggas here and shit. Like it was just crazy. Like
I was just hugging the back of the venue, just trying to stay
always. And yeah, you know, in the cut, yeah. But it's like, I don't know, man. You know, niggas are sweating. You know, me to be out here and shit. It's a whole bunch of shit.
Who would y'all say are the about the city? Who would you? Cause we speak about pillars. Who would y'all say are the current pillars, for like a terminology of the city, or do we have none real pillars?
Uzi, Whack.
Whack? Oh, Whack. Gotcha. I'm sorry.
Are we talking about now or just overall?
Currently, right now.
I feel like right now.
That's all right. That's about currently right now. Artists, and just niggas
In general.
Because
because we was talking about more so people that weren't the artists. Cause we were saying earlier, like the artists typically usually aren't the pillars because they are, a certain way of thinking. You need like.
Oh, we talking about our button pushers in the back. Okay, heard you for sure. Yeah, Johnny Montana for sure. You heard Trey Banks for sure. I'm just freestyling niggas off the top of my dome.
I don't feel like there's any like real people at the top, like what would literally be a gatekeeper. I like to troll with the gatekeeper.
Well, you're the gatekeeper though, Riley. Like, we already know that. Like,
I don't even think we need those anymore.
No, at the end of the day, they aren't even there.
I think the gatekeeper should be form like a Power Ranger, like a bunch of like high level pillars all coming together, then given a blessing of sorts,
and that's what I feel like our community right now is. It's a bunch of people exactly like us. There isn't too many people like way above.
That
are delegating what happens for us. That isn't really happening. We're all just kind of creating our own by ourselves, but everybody's doing it within a community. We're all in the same place. But in that, there isn't anybody stopping us from going there. It's on us.
I know. And then when we all come together, we become the gatekeeper to open any motherfucking gate that Philly wants to open. Like, that's,
You've talked about it before. Like, it's about getting behind somebody, pushing them so they can open up doors for everybody else.
No cap, because I always tell people, bro, like, yo, bro.
And realizing that everybody like everybody has different numbers to certain locks. No, not too many people, if any, have a real key to some shit. But everybody has certain connections, certain skill sets, and certain insights that
everybody knows someone.
That can lead to, we opened this one lock. Like with me and these 3 other people, we did something, I knew this, or and we opened this up. And if we did it with this set over here that opened that lock or 2, now we got fucking 4 locks. That's really all it is. My insight of it is like all 3 of us may have 3 locks in between us. And
and it's all about communication, like everything else in this world. Everything works smoothly with communication.
I'm sorry. I feel like we've been really too honest and hopeful and Dr. Phillips with niggas. I'm just taking it back to how we opened them. Why do you think Bill out of nowhere today? Saturday. Why do you think he had time
talk about it
afternoon?
And also, I didn't even see this. This is news to me. I've been out. So, I'm not familiar with their label situation.
Why do you think he still has a beef? Why do you think he still has a beef with him? I thought that beef was dead.
Is it true they had him in some type of weird contract and shit like that?
Yeah, true, but I heard niggas already, wipe that off the water. I heard niggas got that off the board. You
can't still be mad about that if it's a bad contract?
Bro, I listen. Bro, listen. But when is enough is enough? Niggas is getting money now. It's just like, unless if he did something new, that's a stain on Am, brother. Come on, man.
I don't know, but he always say like weird shit on Twitter or whatever like
bro,
that.
It's just bro,
if a nigga got me in a bad contract, I'll be mad, I guess.
Bro, listen.
I can't be mad at someone for feeling a type of way. Because you never know what transpired.
Riley.
Especially if it's a real thing.
We don't know. We have no idea.
No, and it is real. From my knowledge, what I heard from niggas squashed it. Like, it was beef there. Yeah, niggas had to get out of it. It's done. It is what it is. Niggas split after minutes. Bang, bada, boom. And given the fact that this is like fucking 8 years old, like 10 years old or some shit like that. Like,
damn.
it's like it's not no fresh beef, and like niggas already spanked it, washed it away. It's like 2 years removed. Like everybody's all doing their own little thing now. Like like why are you still bringing this up?
So he just called him a leecher. That was it.
Yeah, and you didn't even fucking add him. You just said it like on
Well,
something.
our question now: if Uzi says something right now about DJ Drama, would you really be mad though?
Bro,
I'm not mad at anybody feeling the type of way
Uzi would never
about
say
a personal
Uzi would never say that again because Jay fixed it. There's no need to. I'm out now. I just did 550 for my first 2 weeks. You dig what I'm saying? Nobody can say shit now. I'm making money now. Everybody relax.
But if he did, would you be like, oh, Uzi tripping?
No.
Bro, you making money now? Yeah. Wow, bro, you can't, bro. It's just like niggas gotta understand. It's like, what are we doing now, bro? Because like it's like that ego shit gonna get you killed. That shit gonna dub your whole career. You making money now. Bygone is over now.
Yeah.
Now let's let the beast.
You gotta know when to leave something alone for sure.
When to hold him, when to fold him, dickhead. Like if the beef is still ongoing, then yeah, it is what it is. But if y'all already settled and niggas making money now, what are we? The fuck is going on, brother? You should be you not getting bitches and stuff. I don't know what the fuck is going on. And then you didn't even like. Okay, you want to say it again? Cool. At least be a man at the nigga. Let the nigga know that you seen it. If it's really beef there, you want motherfucking cold turkey this shit. Then like just to get retweets and shit. Like, what the fuck is going on out here? Like, you got 1 million some plays, brother. Somewhere, like, bro, make another hit. That's the shit that really hurt. Like, no cap. I don't want to talk spicy right now, but it's like, bro, we gotta stop this shit, bro. We gotta stop it. This shit getting crazy out here, bro.
He's got some new hits.
Like Jay-Z said, I heard
he's got some new hits for sure.
Made Hope say, okay, so make another
hole.
I'm just saying though, brother. I'm just saying. I don't know though.
Yeah, but I mean, if somebody made
I'm not taking no side. It's just niggas gotta be fucking accountable, bro. We gotta stop that shit. That shit's corny. Y'all made money together, regardless how it went. You got your first bag with this nigga. You got your first fucking M of streams with this nigga. Because you haven't got one since. I'm not talking shit. Let's just call it what it is, though, bro.
But what if that person is the reason why? That they haven't been able to? Like, I don't know. Like, you don't know. You don't know what's happening.
Bro. Because now you giving Charlie too much credit. Now, we're not even going to do that. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. He ain't the nigga that's motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, he Charlie, but he ain't the nigga going to dub your shit.
He's not. Bro, I have no idea.
Listen, bro.
That shit seems real personal, and unless they're talking about it, like, I feel like we just don't know.
I don't know. I just don't know. But the fact that if you going to sit there and do something about it, if the beef is still there, nigga, stand on the beef. Don't be cold turkey and then they're just spelling his name out and then saying just for retweets and shit like that, nigga. Or like fucking shit. Or hell, why even on the internet with it, nigga? Like it's just everything is mad corny.
That's how I
bro.
feel when niggas
it's mad corny. Both of y'all niggas got kids. Like, what are y'all doing? I mean, not
internet beef in general are weird in general. Like when niggas be yelling on IG Live, all that shit. It's all a part of it.
That shit is mad weird, bro. And real beef, bro, is when a nigga motherfucking did something that harmed you or hurt you, whatever, however it is, nigga. Niggas are still alive. Nobody put hands and feet on each other. There's no real beef there. So you sit here doing all this extra shit that's quite corny over some music shit. Because if it like, just make some more music. Make hotter music, nigga. Make another hit. Because Charlie be around if you did. Trust me, facts. You get paid off that. Niggas need to quit it, bro.
When y'all signed your Columbia deal, again, congratulations. What was some of the precautions and shit y'all took to make sure that whole situation went through and y'all didn't become another story that everybody goes through with their, shit like that?
First, got me a fire lawyer. Fucking with Carl.
Shouts out Carl.
Shout out Carl Fox. I've been fucking with Carl even before we got this shit. Like, I met him through Sean. And cause Sean was going to his little his open law tables and shit like that. And I was just fucking with the fact that Carl was just another nigga outside, a young nigga like us, just out in the culture and shit like that. And I heard he did some good business and shit like that. And pulled up on him, whatever, had him do the manager contract for Sam, told him what the fuck we had going on, whatever. Carl was actually a nigga even told.
So y'all both co-manager?
No. Carl was just I just had him just on.
Oh, you did. Gotcha. I'm sorry. Gotcha.
Yeah. But Carl actually told us that like Columbia was looking at us because like the week before, he had did the deal with 645 AR and shit like that. And he was like, yo, he was like, I don't know how, but like, he was like, niggas at Columbia got saying music, and like, they said, bring that nigga up here next week. And I was like, oh shit, say less. But I was like, at the time, I was like,
that's crazy.
We was talking to some other niggas, like we was talking to Solomon Sounds and shit like that. And it was funny because like when I was talking to niggas, like I wouldn't say necessarily barking, but I was like, listen, bro, like, you know, I see my homie, like I see saying like this, that, and the third, like, this is how we're going to get here. This is how we're going to do this. This is how we're going to do that. If niggas is not in it for the long term, like, I don't really care. Like, I can go to, like, one of these distribution companies, get, like, some money for some singles and shit like that, and just do the grind out that way. But, like, I refuse the motherfucking goddamn to be in here doing this, that, and the third. So after I sat there and talked to some niggas and told them that, you know, a couple niggas didn't call back, whatever, maybe I came off a little bit too strong. But when we went up there to Columbia, you know, we went up there.
Sounds about right.
I gave the same fucking spill. And Imran, you know, everybody was in there. Everybody from the label was in there. Imran was in there, and they heard me do my whole little spill and shit like that. And he was like, you know, Logan, I totally agree with you. And he counteracted everything that I said with ways how they would fucking not have it that way, or and how we would get saying that where the fuck we was going to go at. And I looked at it saying, I said, well, shit. They got me beat. I mean, I came in here. That was my card. I mean, they said they got it. I mean, how you feel about it? Sam was fucking with it. You know, Carl made sure it was nothing in the contract that we didn't want, you know, and he's a fucking beast, which he made sure it was. And I mean, that's where it was. I mean, and niggas gotta understand.
So do you feel like most people just don't have lawyers when they do these deals? That's how you end certain situations?
No.
Most people don't understand what the fuck they're getting into. Like, you know, like, first of all, you don't need to go to no major label. It just, I know Sam wants to be a star. I know he can be a star. I'm talking about, like, big star type of shit. Like, you know? And so it's just the fact that, like, granted, how they get to be a fucking big star, you need a major label because the major labels will put you in a big star situation. Now, if you want to just be a nigga who make music and motherfucking you fire and you know you can make some bread with this shit, maybe you need to go to an indie, no distribution. All
right, real quick question. Don't forget your thought, because I think that's a good point. What is a star? Like, give me like the hierarchy. Who's like the lowest person y'all would call a star?
Holy shit! What are you talking about?
Like, I feel like Drake is a superstar, right?
Mega, like universe.
All right, yeah, the biggest star you can be. Big Sean is a star. He's a star.
Absolutely.
Someone beneath him would be like a
Carol Baskin is the lowest form of a star I could think of.
Whacker. But like, I just think that music though. Like, I feel like because when people say they want to be a star, right? Same way like NBA players, like who's the superstars, who's the star, the all-star shit like that. Whatever. I think hierarchy keep things in perspective. Like,
niggas gotta be real with themselves. It's like the Summer Walker situation. Like, you want to be a star, but when you put in a star situation, if your ass got social anxiety, you don't want to, like, don't do that.
You can't be a star.
That's not you.
That's not true.
Bro, don't do that.
Or you got to do it the right way.
That's like a dry ass sleep trying to be a firefighter.
Be chilling. The Weeknd
but
doesn't go to
some of the biggest stars ever are like the most antisocial, crazy, like.
But you got to know how to operate it though. She don't know how to operate it still. So either you're gonna be away like a Bryson Tiller ass nigga and relax.
And relax.
Or figure it out.
Or you gonna figure it out.
And because party next door.
Like
the next door be chilling. Like,
exactly. Even Kendrick be chilling. Like, you gotta just know how to maneuver. And you gotta dictate your narrative. But don't be sitting here saying you want to be a star and don't know how you want to do it. You just want everything that comes with being a star, but then you get mad when the shit get thrown on you because you ain't planning out the right way.
If you want to be a star, you should be taking it really seriously and doing everything you can. Because it's not going to fall into your lap.
Exactly.
But there is a very, very small chance that it does. And a lot of people are preying on that 1%. That, like,
and I feel like the people who pray for that 1% is the niggas who saw those shitty ass deals.
Yeah.
Because I feel as though that, like, if you know how you gonna get there, it don't matter how, like I was cool. Like, I was cool with not, if Columbia ain't say what the fuck they was gonna say and it wasn't like that, like, okay, bro, well, I mean, I was gonna fuck with STEM. I had some people over there, you know, they was gonna drop some bread for some, you know, some shit like that, for some videos and shit. So I was like, this should be another slow grind. Like, you know, I did all this shit just like barely with no money, so it's just like, damn it, it's fucked up. But like, you do need money to play. But like, also like, it's about integrity. Like, nigga, like, it's realness. You know, the real always going to win. And I know it looks like, you know, because you got fucking assholes who can come back and just get right back to their bread, whatever. But it's like that shit is just because, like I said, it's just sand now. It's no line drawn in sand. And nobody wants to hold to it. But, like, just because nobody's holding to it doesn't mean I have to fucking succumb to it, or I have to fucking, you know, lack on my integrity. Like, no, I believe that we're fucking talented. I'm going to stand on this. Like, I like, even now, like, I was like telling Zan, like, you know, like, we gotta make some like Instagram content, but like, I don't know how to tell a nigga like who makes music, like, cause that shit, like, is not.
It's a weird
real,
conversation.
It's weird, yeah. Like, it's like that. He's not no weirdo. Like, you know, and that's how I came to the label. Like, I was like, we not no motherfucking jucking and jiving ass niggas. Like, we got here off the music. We never did no funny shit. Like, so we're just like, that's how I want to keep it as, and that because he had that talent. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But it doesn't need to be funny shit. Like, you don't have to change your integrity to use a platform.
You're absolutely right, but when you see somebody like a motherfucking he who should not be named doing it, and he getting all the success, like, and you might, out of the 10 niggas, you might get 8 motherfuckers like, well, let me just try it out. And then when you got those niggas doing it, it makes the next 10 niggas be behind them. 6 of them niggas like, well, the 8 niggas, they tried it out, and you know, it just keeps the narrative like, no, we gotta just dump this shit.
Yo, I'm gonna say this, yo. Like I'm gonna be honest. Like, most things don't affect me because I don't be giving a fuck about a lot of shit. Like, especially shit that don't involve me. When that whole shit went down the other day, that whole first hour of the day and everything was going on, I was truly bothered about.
I was vexed. Like,
I just couldn't believe the dialogue around this situation.
I was vexed, bro. I was vexed.
Yeah. I had to take a break. I had to put the phone down. I was like,
It showed me that all this shit is fake. Yo, nothing's real. Nothing's real.
Deep. That shit was deep, yo.
Yeah, but then it also made me question, like, bro, like, that's why I was like, it's like, bro, I was happy with Meek did because it's like, bro, like, niggas gotta start reestablishing the line.
Yeah. He didn't do it the best, but yeah, I respect.
Yeah, but it's just like, bro, like, we gotta stop this shit. And I was like, bro, it's just messy. Like, even the niggas that was even participating, that half of them dick suckers were saying fuck that nigga last year. Like, it's just not. It's like, bro, what?
Nasty.
It's the craziest rollout I've ever seen.
And I just hated the goalpost moving of like, well, he is making points. Like, what you mean? Like, no.
Bro, I'm not trying to.
You don't gotta be from the streets. You don't gotta be a killer.
Yeah,
there's just honor, and there's not like just stand on what you do. It's accountability. We said that earlier. Accountability is
it made me
everywhere.
Scared to sit there and see that. Wow, it's so many ignorant, stupid, soft, jellyfish spine ass niggas in the fucking world.
It's a true representation of society.
It's so fucking scary. Like, it's like, fuck this group. Like, it's like back in the 90s, like, yeah, like, niggas sat there. It was, I don't want to say this in a bad way, but like, if niggas ain't like a gay person, they said it, granted. Like, but even still, like, back in the day, like, that was more so like, all right, that's that nigga's opinion, like, and that's what it is. I'm gonna move over here with my group. Like, and that's what it is. We ain't gonna, like, that's that or that's that. Now everybody has to be so PC. Everybody has to be fucking whatever. And then with the extra PC shit, now you get leniency when the fucking bitch ass niggas explaining their story, and it's like, well, all right, see, no, nigga, it's not nobody see what the fuck he's saying, bro. Like, if you sign up for that, bro, that's the code you got. You got to take it good or bad. Everything in this life,
especially when you the catalyst for all this energy, like, you started all this
like,
shit,
you bitch ass nigga, like, yo, bro, it's weird, but you know, man, that's what I'm saying. We need people like us out here so we can sit there and just, you know, just show the next upcoming people like, yo, you don't have to do that fuck shit.
Yeah, like, this isn't.
You know, you don't have to. If you entertain that shit, that's because you are a fuck ass nigga, and that's I can't change.
Fucking weirdo.
But if you a real nigga, don't let that discourage what you got going on. Cause you got niggas out here like Griselda, you got niggas out here like me, you got niggas out here like Riley, Q, but it's a bunch of niggas out here that's motherfucking comfortable. Niggas is comfortable. That's another thing. You gotta be motherfucking comfortable.
One thing I will say, even though I know nobody wants to really tune into it to support it, it's worth studying as a case study of the marketing that they're doing. because what they're doing is batshit insanity. Did anybody see the comments on the video?
I saw your video, yeah.
That's the entire comment section. They just paid
I never seen that before, yeah.
to just comment the exact same thing nonstop. Like, they just pumped all this money into this in crazy shit, fake views, fake comments, fake everything. Like,
bro,
he's just full force, like.
Granny's son gotta get, 10K of them niggas gotta get the bag back. They done fucking sat there and paid some lawyer shit off. They sat there. They got the shadow team security first running with the nigga.
Yeah, I can't even imagine the debt that he in.
You see the kids that posted his address?
Yeah, like you got outed by a snow bunny. Like God forbid if that was an Appiano. Like you would have been Dunzo. Like Dunzo.
This is a crazy movie. This is a crazy
movie. It's like, bro, it's like how, like, it's just, it's like what the DA gonna do now? Like, now what you gonna do, dumbass? Like you gonna
sit in front of his house. Sit in front of his house and babysit him.
So you gonna put the taxpayer down? But no, I don't think they can do that because he didn't opt in up with his protection.
Nah, bro. The video of the kid driving past his house, there's 3 police cars in front of the house.
Oh, I didn't see that one. I saw a different one. He was on a balcony and shit like that.
Yeah, that was the girl, and then there's a kid that filmed it, and then people ended up finding that kid and said, "You're a snitch too." Posted his name and address.
What?
Yo, like the internet's scary, bro. The internet's scary.
Moving on. Yo, how y'all feel about us really doing the show? Cause I like now I'm doing this virtual thing. RightonQuelive, hiatus done, drought is over. But people listen now will know now. But we've been talking about doing a show, all 3 of us. I feel we all have 3 different personalities and perspectives, and it would be dope to have. But yeah, I think it'll be dope and it'll be needed, and it'll be a nice space to fill that. I feel that even me doing my podcast, as I'm gonna keep doing, that I don't serve. So I'll definitely be excited to do it.
Yeah, bro. Because niggas need to, first of all, I don't know if you ever watched the CC show, but like
CC,
what?
It's this nigga in New York, right? Called the CC show, right? And
I've heard of it. Yes, I've heard of it. Yes. Okay.
And this nigga lives, right? He just be coming up there and it just be a bunch of killers, and it's just niggas in New York City, just in the borough.
A lot of shows in New York are like that. Yeah,
just talking spicy to one another, and it's just like, I don't want to, we just need to just regulate this a tiny bit more, man. Just a tiny bit more. A tiny bit. And like I don't want to man, because I don't want to say I don't care, but like, bro, it's just because I'm not even doing it for like motherfuckers trying to like put niggas in their place, but like, bro, we need to be out here just talking about what's right and what's wrong, like, because like for some honest blue collar, go to work every day, clock in the industry, clock out.
Yeah, like we're at the bottom.
Like, yeah,
we're the workers.
Why would somebody be mad at us? Because we talking. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't got no political connects. We just, we like Spike Lee.
It's because we're the workers and we're not supposed to have it.
But bro, we come to the game every day. We buy hot dogs every day. We buy Slurpees every day. Every time we come to the game, we buy a Slurpee. We got jerseys. You know what I'm saying? We tailgate before the game. We come into the game. You know what I'm saying? They lose. They went. We there.
To owners. Wow. So you ain't an owner too? Shut the fuck up type thing.
Nah, fuck that. I'm on some other shit. I don't got time for that. See, that's where we got stopped, because the owners ain't in the field like that. Right. You don't know. You're in a fucking secluded bubble. You're not even.
Most times owners don't know shit.
How the fuck can they run the narrative of anything if they don't know nothing? Right. That's what I'm trying to figure out. We gotta ask ourselves questions like, would you be taught? How would you feel if you went to high school and you found your teacher ain't even fucking graduate elementary school? You walk the fuck out. Like, what the fuck am I with you for, dickhead?
You can't learn from people that haven't done it.
And yeah, bro,
well, that's because I guess you can. You can learn from failure. You can learn.
You can technically learn from anything, but I get your point though. Still, like,
I feel a lot of my experience is based upon a lot of failure. Like, I've tried a lot of things, so like, I'm always down to try some new shit. So there's always room for
at the least
and failure.
You always learn what not to do. Like, at least you always learn what not to do again. So for sure.
Exactly. And then what I like to do is pass that wisdom. When I learn shit's not right to do,
That
I would
stove is
like
hot.
to bring it. Okay, this is some steps that you could pass. Like, I wish people told us we didn't have to do ticket sales for the first like 3-4 years of trying to do shows. Because those early years, like, we've been doing shows in Philly since 2012. At Voltage was where we started too.
Damn. Shout out
and like
Voltage.
It all started with ticket sales. And like it was this shady ass company called Afton. They're still around. Fuck Afton.
Yeah, I've heard you talk about before.
I've heard them before.
They would basically book like an 8-hour show and every artist had to sell like 20 tickets for like $20 and there was no headliner. And they would just have people run through for 8 hours, pulling
That's
up
nasty.
with their 20 tickets, and then everybody left after that performer. And yeah.
Showcase schemes, yeah.
Yeah, it was like
really
like organized showcase.
That's the showcases.
They do this all over the country.
Let's just dub showcases as a whole.
Yeah.
You know?
But
like,
it's always going to be the people that's 16, 18, 20, whenever that demographic people, whenever they start their thing, they always going to be the prey for those type of things.
Well, we should do virtual showcases then. Where them niggas should sell 20 virtual spots for $5 in the Zoom joint, like how we just discussed here. And that's how that should be done. Because you waste a room full of
like A&Rs and shit.
Yeah,
for
sure. A whole bunch of A&Rs.
What is A&R, Riley?
Yeah, no.
I saw you say something earlier about like, oh, I just gotta do something about a copy and paste a blog post or whatever. That's the new latest term I've been seeing. A&R. What is an A&R to y'all?
Yeah, bro. Everybody putting A&R in their shit, bro. Because I feel like that's getting disrespectful to me.
I think what an A&R right now is like a blogger. That's who gets put in position. And that's because that's what people viewed as like the gatekeepers of the past era was the bloggers. The like writers for Complex were the people that controlled.
They had their hand on the post type shit.
They put a lot of people we see as the monsters in the industry in front of us. And they held this power. So the industry still kind of has a view of them as that. But the thing is, blogs are pretty dead.
Right, facts.
For the most part. They're not really driving the narrative anymore. Honestly, it's playlists and algorithms they're driving the narrative right now. But
yeah, even an A&R, that's it, bro. Like A&R, like if that's what is being done as, you're a fucking publicist. If that's what you just connecting niggas with the blogs and shit, like, and you're a fire publicist, that's cool. I mean,
no, I'm saying the labels are picking up people that were bloggers
and making them A&R.
Oh no, I know why they're doing that because you gotta understand a lot of these labels own these publications. Like, you understand what I'm saying? So like, you gotta think it's like a whole scheme. You get the motherfucker young journalists go to Temple. They want to fucking internet scene whatever. They go to somewhere like a fucking Deli Cheapers and shit like that. Whatever. They're a writer there and shit. They probably wrote about some fire fucking artists and shit like that. Probably broke some fire ass niggas and shit like that. The label, I don't know, on the Achiever, they probably like, damn, that nigga got motherfucking ears like that. We've been cultivating that nigga internship and shit like that, the Deli Achievers and whatnot. Let's bring him up as an A&R assistant and shit like that. So technically, yeah, you're right. More so off the ear and shit like that. But like even then, that's why I was like, damn, if them niggas is getting job off that, like I was like, I mean, well.
Do y'all think it's still worth it to get articles written? Like blog posts?
If they'll do it, I don't think it's worth paying for.
Yeah, definitely do it. Definitely.
It's good for Google. Like SEO is really good. So like the more things written about you that'll show up as a new website, great for you as a brand and as a person.
Definitely. Yeah, but don't pay for that. Yeah, don't pay for that. That's a bad
and any respectable blog will not take money to do it.
Yeah, because the highlight is them writing about you because you got to follow that check. Yeah, ain't gonna check you out. Yeah, that's a bad job.
The reason they died is because they got infiltrated by people that would sell it.
Right. No, but I mean, like, still, even back to the A&R question, like, I mean, like, I definitely do see what you're saying, Riley. I mean, like, I don't know, man. It's just not like.
I don't think there's any A&Rs, like, they haven't grabbed anybody from Philly, like, that's really in it, that's really familiar. I feel like they grab people that are, like, either older and have been in the industry for a little bit and, like, know that older crowd, or know, like, or they're bringing up some younger artists. Like, I feel like that's a big part, is like an older person and they're bringing up some younger artists. But, like, I don't feel like they're grabbing people that are really tuned.
Because that's just such a, like, that's like a covenant position in, like, because even now, like, I feel like
where's your credit
that's just with technology, though. Because, like, back in the day, you really had to be out there, like, really, like, moving around, like, and moving and shaking, basically. But with technology and shit like that, like, you know, all you really have to do is just connect with niggas through the phone. So in terms of, like, being an A&R, like I wouldn't discredit their work and sit there and say, like, you know, they're not formulating connections and getting things together. But in terms of like actually, like, making a beat, like, not making a beat, but actually being in the studio and, like, taking the fucking, like, you know, hard drive or the masters to the radio station and shopping and shit around and whatnot. Like, that's what I more so would consider an A&R. Like,
someone that's
there's A&Rs that make producers pay them to show beats to artists.
Right.
Oh, that's just some slimy shit. Because, like, that's not even the vibes in it. That's just not even the vibes in the vibes.
I think a lot of A&Rs are underqualified.
You should want to give your artist the best beats you can find, but you out here cutting shit off because you're trying to get a quick bag. Like,
yeah, like, and it's like, for me, like, I would never do that. Like, it's just, but bro, and that's another. Yeah, that's just also messy.
I think we're overqualified, and most people in that position are very underqualified. They may have went to school for it, and that was their entry in, and, like, but you didn't, bro. Like, we could connect people to a producer, a graphic designer, videographer. We know all the people we have in the network. They're putting people in positions that are scamming people because they don't have the network.
You know, man, it's definitely a 50-50. It's definitely some fire A&Rs out there. I just feel like with technology,
for sure,
it very made it easy. But, like, damn, that is nuts for, like, anybody to be saying. Because, like, honestly, like, the A&R wouldn't even really be like they would be sending beats to the artist, but, like, I feel like they get a beat to an artist is fucking linking with their manager, whoever their right hand is. Like, if that's a nigga who's more so gonna be motherfucking checking the emails and shit like that. The A&R is going to even, like...
I feel A&R...
They shouldn't be doing that.
He just have certain connections that a manager might not have because he's more so, like, connected to the label and shit like that and connected to other sources. So, like, oh, yeah, you trying to develop... Kind of Sycamore, the real dope.
That's why it's like niggas who got A&Rs in their bios and you don't work for no label. It's like, what do you A&R? Because the A&R is the nigga at the label that fights for you to make sure your shit get pushed to the tippy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm
like,
the one talking with them. I'm telling them, oh, this is down. Develop communication with them.
That type of thing. Yeah, that type of thing. It's like, but, like, if I don't know, why would you? Who you A&R?
Because niggas like bios and titles with no credits and no logic behind it.
That's nuts, bro. If that makes you an A&R, I'm motherfucking Dame Dash mixed with Diddy.
Exactly. Exactly.
If that's what we
This is what I'm trying to say.
If that's the vibe, then shit, y'all should have been. Hold up, with my phone now. I'm about to throw that
exactly.
I got me fucked up. Hold up.
Exactly.
I'm him. Yeah, I'm all of that.
Yeah, because I got my 1437 sign. I guess I'm the A&R over there, right? I mean, like,
Ed.
You can position yourself any way you want, man.
Damn.
Bro, I'm telling you,
I can't believe niggas is this. See, that should never even cross my mind to even think of a thought to do something like that.
Bro, we're overqualified, and most are underqualified.
Who in the fuck?
And they're sitting at these really powerful positions, and they really don't have the network.
On that note, though, so what are y'all? Cause we want to check it out soon. What are y'all looking forward to for yourselves, and what are y'all working on and reflecting or business or creatively? What are y'all looking forward to? Like, what? Anything y'all want to talk about, promote real quick before we get out of here?
You want to go?
I mean, I'm trying to think about if I want to plug my artist or if I want to just double down on just like niggas just need to let old beef die and get to a bag. Like, I don't want to offend nobody what I said earlier, but like, bro, like we just need to be accountable. Cause like I feel as though like I keep telling you niggas is looking at Philly like, but all that extra shit is gonna make us look goofy again.
That
and like
on a different on a tangent, I feel like that's a problem. They're just watching us and nobody's helping us.
Because nobody want to help no fucking body who fucking doing dumbass shit like that. You just burning bridges for no reason, you goofy ass motherfuckers. Y'all need to quit that shit. Everything I hear about Philly, dumbass shit. Niggas burning bridges, burning bridges, burning bridges. And that sounds like some Philly shit. I can't even fight for you. That sounds like some Philly shit. He said, John? Damn, that was a Philly nigga. Niggas need to quit it. Like, bro, niggas gotta understand. It's pros and cons to everything, bro. You got, as long as your integrity is intact, you may have to take some L's here. And if your integrity is intact, you never gonna be in a compromising situation. So no L's gonna be crazy anyway. But like you just can't be out here this motherfucking macho man snapping to a Slim Jim ass nigga like, and then you out here thinking like, why nobody fuck with me? No, you did it to yourself, you goofball. And I'm tired of you fucking complaining about it all the fucking time. Shit crazy, man. I don't even follow that nigga. That shit popped in my time. I'm like, yo, what the fuck is going on? Nigga, make a hit. Oh, God, man. I don't want to sound like this, bro. I don't want to sound. He was just on a fucking show. Like, he was just on a show. He complained about that.
He's
like,
going to do very well. Don't worry. He's going to do very well.
This nigga seems ungrateful to me. If I was in the industry, he seems like a nigga that's ungrateful, and I don't want to give a nigga like that a shot. Because if it don't work out for him,
across my timeline for some complaining or slick shit. That's how I typically,
Like, if it don't work out for him on his time, then he's going to fucking start talking to me all crazy. I'm going to say, fuck that nigga. I see him on the way up. If he gets here, he gets here. That's how niggas looking at him. But you did it to yourself, goofy. Yo, I'm sorry. It just niggas gotta say that shit to like, bro. Niggas gotta say that, bro, because you just be out here just fucking saying anything. It's making like you from Jersey. How the fuck did you get on my timeline? This shit is crazy. It's blowing minds. I'm sorry, bro. I don't mean to say it like that, bro, man. But like it's just like, bro, like, and I like, bro, come on, man.
What'd you say?
Riley, you know what I'm saying, though, bro. Like that shit, my shit, wild, brother. That shit's wild. Niggas gotta be accountable, bro.
At the end of the day,
niggas gotta be accountable.
I don't know. I don't know their situation, so I can't.
Hey, bro, no, fuck that, Q. Hold on, Q. I don't know their situation either, but every time that motherfucker keeps tweeting about a nigga, so just say it. You bitch ass nigga, act the motherfucker, but don't be sitting there beating around the bush. You want one, see, he's like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. In fact, yo, man, let me stop. I gotta chill because he's making me hot right now because I don't like this shit, bro. It makes this shit look bad. Makes it look bad.
Yeah.
But I said Riley.
That's the only time I hear this nigga name is when he mentions Charlie's. That's the only time I hear his name. I hear you for nothing knows. Don't you feel hurt for that? Nobody hear you for nothing knows. Get out your heart, brother. I'm out of here, man. I gotta roll up again because this shit getting crazy. I just sat there, bro. I sat there. I don't know why y'all got caught me today. Somebody sent me that shit on my time. I said, yo, what the fuck is going on? Like, what is going on? And when they sent me this shit, they said, LOL, look at this nigga. That's what they said. That's what they said attached to that. You acting a fucking fool over some shit happened years ago. Goofy.
Hey, that's their business.
But Raleigh, again, any closing remarks?
And it was a stamp nigga who sent it to me. That was the fucked up part. So like you getting eyes, but you keep fucking it up. Crazy. You don't even know it. I'm done though. But that's what makes me mad though. Because it's like, bro, I hate when a nigga has an opportunity, but like, bro, I can't. Come on, man. I can't motherfucking lead you to the motherfucker. Maybe it's just not meant to be. I don't know.
Rick Rubin, any closing remarks for HBC or you personally? What you got looking forward to?
Bro, we're just gonna flood. We're just gonna flood. I have an overabundance of content right now. I have 4 albums coming within the next few months.
Okay.
I'm just gonna roll everything out and flood. we have an abundance that we were setting for a time like this, and it came about. So we're going to do just that and continue to grow our brand. So if you would like to support us, you can buy our merchandise. We have masks to help you through the coronavirus at highestbasement.com. And it's been a pleasure to be here today.
Always appreciate y'all. And yeah, so support them. Shout out to LoganNOTnice, Philly, Rick Rubin, Riley, HBC. Look up all his people.
Y'all niggas gonna make me go outside on this, but you know what, man? It is what it is. Cause that just let me just stand on a ledge and it's cool. Cause I'm fine. Cause somebody needs to do it.
I just don't feel the same way.
I don't give a fuck about either one of them niggas or even know what happens.
It's not about either one of them niggas, but it's like, bro, we just have to just be accountable, bro. That's the main thing I just want.
Across the board, facts.
Like, it just, bro, like, that just hurts the image, that hurts the everything. Like, that just does more damage than fucking. Because, and again, like, niggas, we should be speaking up about it because that does opportunities for niggas like us, Riley, rather like big or small, regardless of the fact. It just don't need to be done. Especially when y'all too. It's just a bad.
Yeah. Hey, bro, when shit goes bad, it goes bad.
Yeah.
Hey, man. I just don't like it when it's affecting it, you know, the shit that I'm trying to save. Because I'm trying to fight on Fanta, yo. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to roll up.
But anyway, RightonQuelive, so if you listen this far, appreciate it. Go listen to the last episode of Herdsman. Listen to all this shit with other artists. Subscribe to the podcast. We're going to be doing Zoom. I'm about to drop probably 3 episodes this week. So if you listen to it now, if you listen to it late, listen to the next ones you missed. Listen to all the old ones. Go on YouTube, Spotify, SoundCloud, iTunes, all that shit. Go listen to the album. We Are Live, RightonQuelive. One word, RightonQuelive, QUE. Look that shit up anywhere. You'll find the album, podcast, all that good shit. Yeah, go support.
Make this drum go viral.
For sure. And be looking forward to our group podcast that's gonna be coming out. We landed on that last title, y'all. We can say that.
What was it?
What was that joke again?
Scene, John.
Bro, I don't know.
We landed on In the Scene. We staying with that.
Oh yeah.
In the Scene.
I like that one.
Can you hear me, nigga? In the scene.
No, yeah. I was just thinking about it.
My fault. I thought you couldn't hear me. Okay.
No. I was just in the scene. I was just thinking.
That's the placeholder.
Yeah,
placeholder for now.
Yeah, In the Scene.
All right, In the Scene. Tentative title for the group podcast coming soon. Yeah. So that's good shit. Yeah. Again, appreciate y'all. RightonQuelive, talk about it. We out. In the Scene.
You already know the vibes.